Let's talk Tanya for the 4th of Iyar of a leap year. Today we start chapter 46 in Tanya, and as we promised yesterday, today we're going to start learning about the most practical, easiest, most accessible love for God that there is. And we're going to call this love the reciprocal love. And Alter Rebbe describes this love. He starts the chapter by saying that this is a love which is karev hadavar ma'oid mi'oid. This is something which is very, very accessible to every single person. Why is this love so much more accessible than all the loves that we spoke about previously? That the answer to that will emerge as we continue in this chapter. And what is the idea behind reciprocal love? So there's a pasuk, there's a verse that says, "Kamayim hapanim lapanim kein lev ha'adam el ha'adam," which means that just like water reflects a person's face, if you put your face next to a pool of water, you look down, you'll see your face, and if you're smiling, the face back will be smiling. If you're frowning, the face back will be frowning. The same thing that pasuk tells us, hearts reflect each other also, which means that if you have a certain feeling towards another person, that person automatically will have that feeling back towards you. So let's say if you really strongly love another person, that will evoke that person's love back towards you, especially, by the way, if that love is something which is apparent and perceptible. So how do we use this in our service of God? God loves us. The question is, are we tuned into it or not? And if we are to think about God's tremendous love for us, that can cause naturally, because it's simply calling upon a basic human nature, which is that when we sense a person's love for us, we love that person back. If we are to focus on how much God loves us, that'll automatically cause us to have a love back for God. How do we focus on God's love? Where do we see God's love for us? That's going to be the topic of the next 4 chapters. So the next 4 chapters, we're going to have first 2 chapters, 46, 47, we'll talk about one type of focus on the way of focusing on God's love, and then 48 and 49 will be another type of love. And ultimately, we're going to get to a point where we so strongly sense God's love for us, they'll be overflowing in return with love back for God. And this is a journey that will start, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.